Hello, I am Dr. Sanjay Bhargav and I have an extensive experience of teaching CS and maths and IT related courses. Today I want to bring a very simple topic, that is quadratic equation, the types of it, and how can we solve it in an algorithmic way without having much burden on our mind. So a quadratic equation is a polynomial equation of degree 2 which can be written in the standard form as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And where a, b, c they are just the constants and a should not be 0 because if a is 0 it will not remain a quadratic one. And x is actually the variable we want to solve for. Obviously x will carry two values. The values can be equal, can be distinct. It all depends on like a, b, c, the values of a, b, c. We call a term discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, and this should be a non-negative kind of term for this particular lecture to achieve its learning. So we focus on the simpler scenarios here where the discriminant is not negative, ensuring the roots are real numbers. But before that, we should first go for a simple, very simple quiz to check with what is a quadratic equation and what equation is not a quadratic one. You can see x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, the first one. This is exactly in the form of, you know, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So A is a quadratic equation. The equation B is 2x cubed minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here the degree of the polynomial is 3, not 2, and hence it is a cubic, but not a quadratic equation. So B is certainly not a quadratic one. In case of C, this is 4x square minus 9 is equal to 0. So this is very well compatible with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is equal to 4 and b is 0. So this is also a quadratic one. For 7x plus 2 is equal to 0, that is fourth choice, that is point number D. That is again not a quadratic equation because there is no degree 2 here. The last one, that is E, that is x square plus 3 by x is equal to 5. That looks like a quadratic equation. But when we convert that into ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where there is no denominator, we actually will solve the left hand side. When we solve the left hand side, it will make it x cubed plus 3 is equal to 5x. So this again is a cubic equation, not a quadratic. So A and C, these are the quadratic equations, rest are not, and hence the answer choice 1 is the correct one. And now your easiest method that I found from my so long experience, that is known as Shridhracharya method or quadratic formula method. So for this equation, a standard equation x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we can simply find the value of x by putting the values of b, a and c, and x is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. And as an example, we can take the equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, which yields like a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 6. So first of all, we have to check for a. A should be a non-zero number, and we see that a is 1, so a is non-zero. So this equation is quadratic. Then we compute the discriminant to check whether it is non-negative or not, and it is a positive number, a non-negative number. So since d is greater than or equal to 0, a real solution exists. And then it is simple enough just to put the values of a, b, and c in the right hand side, and then we can find the value of x as minus 5 plus minus 1 by 2, that is minus 2 or minus 3. So these are the two possible values for x is equal to minus 2 or minus 3. So with that, I am completing this small lecture. More to come. Wait for my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe so that I can help you in future in a better way with more similar topics. I have around 1,000 topics in my uh, in my repository which I want to share with you in a similar manner. Thank you.